Once again, Shabbat Shalom. As always, we're going to start off with Colossians 3 and 17.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do, in word or deed, do all by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Him.
So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the Lord. Say we give thanks to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel for everything, because He's worthy to be praised for everything. I want to dismiss a lot of the misunderstandings that Obama was the first so-called black president. I'm going to read this article here, and it says John Hanson, first president. John Hanson, the first president, period. Candidates refused to run against him as he was a major player in the revolution and an extremely influential member of Congress. This is a so-called black man. They want to say more, but more means black. I'll say Israelite, because they're not going incline their minds to tell the truth to we the 12 tribes of Israel and who we are. As the first president, Hanson had quite the shoes to fill. No one had ever been president, and the role was poorly defined. His actions in office would set precedent for all future presidents. He took office just as the Revolutionary War ended. Almost immediately, the troops demanded to be paid, as would be expected after any long war. There were no funds to meet the salaries. As a result, the soldiers threatened to overthrow the new government and put Washington on the throne as a monarch. All the members of Congress ran for their lives, leaving Hanson running the government. He somehow managed to calm the troops and hold the colony together. This is a so-called black man, an Israelite man. If he had failed, the government would have fallen almost immediately, and everyone would have been bowing to King Washington. Hanson, as president, ordered all foreign troops off American soil, as well as the removal of all foreign flags. This was quite a feat, considering the fact that so many European countries had a stake in the United States since the days following Columbus. Hanson established the Great Seal of the United States, which all presidents have since been required to use on all official documents. President Hanson also established the first Treasury Department, the first Secretary of War, and the first Foreign Affairs Department. Lastly, he declared that the fourth Thursday of every November was to be Thanksgiving Day, which is still true today. That's something. The Articles of Confederation only allowed a president to serve a one-year term during any 3-year period. So Hanson actually accomplished quite a bit in such little time. 1 year. They served 1 year. He served in that office from November 5th, 1781 until November 3rd, 1782. He was the first president to serve a full term after the full ratification of the Articles of Confederation. And like so many of the Southern and New England founders, he was strongly opposed to the Constitution when it was first discussed. He remained a confirmed anti-federalist until his untimely death. And you can see him on the $2 bill. If you get a $2 bill, he's on the $2 bill. Have you ever seen him?
Come on.
Yeah, he's on the $2 bill.
See that?
It said 6 other presidents were elected after him. Elias Boudinot, 1783. Thomas Mifflin, 1784. Richard Henry Lee, 1785. Nathan Goldman, 1783. Why you don't know about these men? Arthur St. Clair, 1787. And Cyrus Griffin, 1788. All prior to Washington taking office. Why don't we ever hear about the first 7 presidents of the United States? It's quite simple. The Articles of Confederation didn't work well. Individual states had too much power and nothing could be agreed upon. A new doctrine needed to be written, something we know as the Constitution. You see? George Washington was definitely not the first president of the United States, excuse me. He was the first president of the United States under the Constitution we follow today. And the first 7 presidents are forgotten in history. How about that? So, just a little information, you know, I like to throw out a little bit something out there now and then. We did a lesson on that on the TV show, but just something that, you know, our people need to know. You know, we as a people are great people, and you can see, like I said, you can see John Hanson on the $2 bill. He's right there on the $2 bill. You'll see him standing right there amongst the congressmen. So today we're going to go into the law. Let's go to Exodus, the 13th chapter. We're going to start at verse 17.
Book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 17. And it came to pass.
Wait a minute. Turn that off. Turn it back on.